Why they call them gas pipe guns or cigarette guns. This one is 3 barrels, 75 caliber each barrel, lit in succession, which I will do now. Someone else.
What?
Hello, I'm the quartermistress of the Primrose Pirates, NHRF. My job is to make sure that the ship is properly provisioned. That means making sure that we have enough sailcloth for sails, any repairs, making sure that we have plenty of food, water, grog, and any other necessities, including items that we might be using for trading when we go onwards to other ports. I work very closely with our ship's purser, Lizzie Argent. She basically holds the purse strings. I go shopping.
Good day, all. My name is Lizzie Argent, and I am the ship's purser. Basically, I know where all the money is. What I would do is work with our quartermistress and give her the money for the provisioning of the ships. I also had this nice little side business. When we were in port, I would pick up luxury goods like, well, extra grog or nice material, fresh fruit, and then when we were at sea, I would sell them back to my crewmates at just a small profit. Now, what I carry is the Elliott Light Dragoon pistol. It was originally designed for the mounted infantry, thus the barrel is a lot shorter than some of the other guns you're going to see. It's a 60 caliber weapon and it is a flintlock, so it's a one shot. So if you happen to miss your shot or you got your shot and someone else was coming around, it has a weighted stock. Now, once they were decommissioned by the cavalry, they went to the Navy, and I met a very nice naval gentleman lying on the ground, and it was his dying wish that I take this one over.
I
I believe Sam is ready with the hand cannon, Captain.
Huzzah!
All right. 3-barrel Chinese hand cannon. Fire in the hole.
Plug your ears, everyone.
What I have is a little bit more modern than the Chinese hand cannon. This is an English doglock pistol. The reason why it gets its name is because the safety, this lever here, is a dog leg shape. It holds the hammer back at half cock. This particular piece, which is originally would have been a cavalry piece, like many of the other items, went on to the Navy. From there I acquired it also from a kindly naval gentleman, but he was still living.
Now let's hear Lizzie's firearm. Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole!
Oh! I
Twig.
might have lost my
How
cursor.
about the Italian thing?
Misfire in the hole.
Oh, look at that.
Give it one more try.
All right, one more try. Everybody.
Fire in the hole! That's what I like to hear.
The cannon's going to be really loud, and that one I promise. These are just the firearms now. What I have is a Queen Anne flintlock. The original Queen Anne would have had a turn-off barrel. That means this barrel would have unscrewed from the body of the gun. The owner would have then seated his charge and the powder, and then they would have had to screw that barrel back on. In the heat of battle, it was really hard to worry about messing with all that. So an American colonist named J.P. Beck took the Queen Anne, he gave her a longer stock, and he gave her a ramrod. Now this has become a front-loading muzzle loader just like everybody else behind me. That means I can fire safer and faster. This has a tiger wood maple stock and it has a beautiful bronze barrel. .50 caliber, and it's a smoothbore firearm. Let me go load this up for you.
And while she's loading, Anna Serafina is ready with the dog lock. All right, now, in memory of a friend of theirs, a crewmate that has passed, we have with us a couple of the Bones crew who are going to come forward. We're going to have them load off and fire off a shot in memory of their friend Jeremy. Now, while they're all loading, how about we have Zara talk about her pistol.
My name is Zaya Starr. I am the ship's steward, or as the crew affectionately calls me, the Mistress of Rum.
She's one of our favorites. We like her.
I am in charge of many of the supplies of the ship, them getting to who they need to get to, especially the rum. We have to keep that under tight lock and key.
I need plenty.
Now, the weapon I have is a Germanic Dragoon pistol. It was designed for an elite German mounted unit. As you can see, it's got a longer barrel than most of the pistols. That was to increase the accuracy.
Captain's ready?
I'm ready to shoot. Would you like to hear my firearm?
Yes!
Fire in the hole!
Yes, I can.
I went off half cock. See?
Captain!
That's actually where that term came from. If this is only at half cock, that means that my trigger won't go, so I can't shoot anybody. It means I went off half cock.
Little tidbit of fact for you. My name is Coraline Cutthroat on this fine vessel. My position on this ship is the barber surgeon. I hold two special positions on this ship. Number one, being the surgeon. Very high commodity. You don't hear that much being on a ship. Somebody out there in the seas find out that our lovely captain has got a surgeon on their ship. You best know they're coming after the Primrose Pirates. But my crew will keep me here. They'll keep me safe. Besides, got me knives, which is another reason why the crew has deemed me the barber, figuring I'm the best dealing with a knife. Let me tell you a little bit about medicine back in the 1700s. Unlike anything you people know today, there was very little medicine back there. Depending on where I was in the world, if I need to do some suturing, I've got some fine needles here made of bone. If we happen to be down in the Orient, which I do need some fine silk, if I may need by Africa, I may use long thorns to hold your wounds together. Also, depending on how bad that wound is, guess what? We got plenty of black powder. I can cauterize that wound with black powder. If I happen to have a fire, I can heat up a fine wooden metal steel, and I can use that to cauterize it.
You see
Also,
where we
depending
don't
on how
like
well
to get
you want it to
wounded
pay me,
much.
depending on how well you want it to live. Well, anybody ready to fire?
We've got the crew from Bones ready. We're going to do a rolling fire for you folks. What that means is the first one here is going to fire, and we're going to have them continue on down the line so you'll hear each individual weapon's shot. Does that sound like fun?
Yeah!
Pulling back the full cock, rolling fire on my command. Fire!
Huzzah!
Love you, Jeremy.
All right. Pull it back to half cock, seal the pan. Full cock and fire in the hole.
Oh.
No spark.
Remember, anytime after the show you have questions, feel free to ask any one of us. You've got very knowledgeable people here of what their duties were on ship, their gun, or any other thing that they may be carrying on them.
Yeah. Blunderbuss. One more.
Yep, last try with that one. This is his third and final try.
Thank you so much.
Skyden. My job on this crew is the armorer. What that means is that fine weapon that did not go off, I get to go and fix. It also means that I get to make sure that all the sharp and pointy cutlasses stay that way. What I have here is the blunderbuss. This is the equivalent to the medieval shotgun. You can either do lead balls out of this or multiple lead balls out of this, or one single shot. It is a 75 caliber firearm with a flared barrel for easy loading.
Go load it, quick, hurry.
Yes,
It was also known as the deck sweeper.
for a very good reason.
Yes.
That means that when we go to board a ship, I would pop up over the side. I would aim this.
She's got such a large barrel on the end of her gun that when she shoots it, it makes the shot spread out a little bit. When I shoot mine, I only have one lead ball in it, and it just kind of goes like that. It's not a rifled barrel. That's what made everything such a better shot as time progressed.
The Dragoon is ready to fire, Captain.
Ah.
Fire in the hole!
Shortly after the development of the hand cannon, forward.
Wet sponge.
Sponge.
Dry sponge.
Dry.
Receive your cartridge and prime the piece, or load the piece.
Now, normally the powder monkey would have been a child because they were a better target, but
You've got a good selection.
I know we have a wonderful selection here.
We do
That's
pay
very
better
good.
than the gypsies.
Yes, we do. Better price.
Yes, you get brown.
Yes.
Start them young.
Cartridge ram.
Prick the cartridge. Receive your primer and prime the piece. Gun crew, retire the field. Now, Your Majesty, may I please borrow Miss Lady Genevieve for just one moment?
I think that would be quite lovely. Yes, please, take her.
It is her birthday.
Now, Lady Genevieve knows all about our cannon because she actually ran away from the castle one time, and we had to go and find her. I wasn't supposed to tell you, Your Highness. I'm sorry.
But we returned her.
I won't.
You did.
When we light this cannon, everybody plug your ears and open your mouth a little bit so you look like a fish. It'll help equalize the pressure and it won't be too loud.
Are you ready?
Aye. Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole!